brain fog. Yeah, there was a lot of pot smoking last night, and it wasn't me.
No, it's never you.
It's never me. Oh, wrong button. There it goes. Got to turn that down or I get feedback.
You got the fuzzy mic? Mr. Fuzzy Mike?
Yeah, because I got tired of, I go over here and nobody can hear me. So I'm like, well, we'll try this. It seems to work. It's just it picks up like every little noise.
It's flaky.
And let's see. Oh. Yep, that's the right one. It's a strange way to start a show, but
it most certainly is.
Oh, do I have you muted?
I deserve to be muted.
Why were you muted? I thought you were on.
Because I'm a mute.
I thought you were on. Is it this one? Yeah, it is that one.
Okay. Can you hear me now?
That's number 2. What? Right?
I don't know.
It's that one, right?
What do you got going?
Yeah, it's that one. All right. All right.
I can't hear anything.
Why can't you hear? What is going on here tonight?
It's a dog's life, Planky, and it's a dog eat.
Is the headphones plugged in?
Mine are, yeah.
Okay.
The volume's. Oh, there it is.
Oh,
hey.
Yeah. Ted turns the volume down because I crank it up and he goes, "It's too loud.
You're blowing my face out."
Yeah, that's what he says. And I'm like, "Hey, sorry, I'm deaf and old."
Is that my face you melting?
So anyways, you guys probably figured out already that Ted's not here. Ted wasn't feeling good, so he said he didn't want to come in and spread whatever he's got. And
his legs.
And I said, thank God for that. So yeah, no Ted. So I called in a favor from a guy I know. And, I know it was last minute, and Chris was, he's like, fuck yeah, it sounds fun, so let's do it.
It's always been a great time with you playing.
Yeah, so, and I figured we were going to talk about tonight anyways. We were going to talk about Pound Town Profits playing Friday night at Road Rangers.
Yes, indeed.
So
it's going to be a smoker with Billing the Tiger.
Yeah, see, 2 of my favorite bands in one night. I'm a happy guy.
And I'm sorry to say that Mighty Deadwoods, which I was really looking forward to seeing them, they're a very entertaining act. Unfortunately, they had to cancel because of illness.
Yeah, there seems to be something going around.
And I hope that whatever is going on, they get past it and get back to kicking ass and taking names, because they're a really good band.
Yeah, I've seen them at Road Rangers before, and yeah, they're really good.
Of course, so is Billing the Tiger, a group of outstanding musicians, songwriter. The guitar player is incredible. They're a good band, really good band, good people.
Yeah, they're good guys, and I think they played my birthday like a couple years ago or something at Road Rangers.
That was with us, wasn't it? With Pound Town Profit.
I can't remember.
I'm pretty sure we played a show with them at Road Rangers, and I think it was for something like that, your birthday.
It might have been, but
although I could be wrong, because I've been wrong before, and I'll probably be wrong again.
So that's coming up Friday night, and of course tonight at Road Rangers is Open Jam. It's the first Thursday Open Jam of the new season.
Jam out with your clam out.
And I would normally be up there, but hey, I gotta work in the morning, so I actually have to go to Schoolcraft College tomorrow. Apparently, I'm getting an education tomorrow.
Mm-hmm. School and college.
Yeah, the boss says, "Hey, you got to go to Schoolcraft College tomorrow." I go, I don't have a college degree, right? He goes, "Yeah, it doesn't matter." I was like, okay, fine, whatever. apparently some sort of training we got to go for. And
Right on. Everybody's got to re-up every now and then.
oh,
As the kids like to say, I leveled up.
yeah, and it's all day long at Schoolcraft tomorrow. So I'm like, oh, like hopefully I can stay awake.
I know. Yeah.
But-
And then on Sunday, well,
Oh, yeah.
actually, there's the Godsmack show on Saturday at Royal
yeah. Awaken, the Godsmack tribute band, which I don't think I've seen them yet.
I have not missed.
I know there's another Godsmack tribute band, but I can't remember what they're called.
I'm sure in every county in the United States there is a Godsmack tribute band. I'm telling you, in the last 10 years, tribute bands have taken over the world.
They have. I was talking to somebody about that not too long ago. Might have been a buddy of mine I was catching up with the other day, and I'm like, dude, everybody's got a tribute band. Like
Yeah.
everybody.
You know, it becomes a point of, you know, it's like dancing. You know, you go to the dance to dance with your favorite girl and hear all the songs you love. And then writing music is like fucking. That's the real thing. And I mean no disrespect to all the cover bands and the tribute bands.
No, we're not hating on them.
No, because I've been in plenty of cover bands and I've done a few tribute bands.
Yeah. You guys
White
did
Zombie
the
tribute.
White Zombie. Yeah,
I did
yeah.
Van Halen tribute.
Oh
you know.
yeah.
You know, there's been, you know, and actually when we were doing it more than 10 years ago, nobody else was. There was Elvis Shelton downriver playing at my place, doing his Elvis tribute. And I believe that guy shot some people.
Oh my God.
You know the tower down in Lincoln Park? He was like a tower shooter. This was like 15 years ago, something like that.
Oh wow.
Him or somebody related to him, I don't know. Somebody affiliated with him. I could be just making up shit.
You could be making up shit. Well,
somebody's got to do it.
It wouldn't be the first time stuff was made up on this show. like, it's all made up on this show.
And then so Sunday
is the big day because we've got the celebration of life for our friend Mike Thompson, and that's from 3 to 9:30, I believe.
Yeah, and you have a shitload of killer bands on there.
Yeah.
Remy, Ray Street, Whole Shot,
Triple Black. Right?
Triple Black.
Black's playing. Yeah.
Dire Days.
Oh yeah, I forgot about Dire Days.
I'm missing somebody, aren't I? I don't want to be the dick that missed somebody.
No.
You know, Dick is just short for Richard. And Richard just longs for Dick.
Yeah, Richard is a dick.
But that should be a great event. Mike was an awesome dude. Man, we played at the Token back in May. And like the day of the show, maybe it was the day before, he called me and said, hey, I noticed last time you guys played, you didn't have a nice custom drum head for your drum kit that said Pound Town Profit.
Oh.
And I was like, no, we don't. He was like, I got you, man. He showed up right before the show.
Wow.
Applied it to the drum. Wanted nothing but for us to have a great show.
Yeah.
The dude was an outstanding guy. He's done so much for so many bands for so many years. You know, and his whole family's a musical family. They're all musicians, all great dudes. And you should come out and show the love for Mike on Sunday at the Sheridan's. What is it? The Sheridan Pavilion in Taylor? Yeah. The Sheridan Pavilion located at 1211 Pardee Road, Taylor.
Oh, you found it. I can't find it. I'm right here.
Hey, man. He's got his face on the screen.
I can't find it. I think I got the wrong glasses.
The other band we missed was Starving Artist
TJT.
Yeah. Okay. It's going to be a great night.
I think that's the brothers, ain't it?
Is that
I think that's John
and Joe from Murphy Brown?
No, John, Mike's brother.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think that's his whatever project or something.
Awesome. And
I think I could be wrong.
do you know the lineup and who's playing where? Because
Nope.
we're leaving for Dream Theater,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
we're gonna miss
Yeah,
the end of the show.
I talked to John about it because I said, man, I don't know what to do. I bought these Dream Theater tickets obviously before what happened.
Didn't you have to refinance your house to get those tickets?
I took out a second loan on the house
Yeah.
to get these tickets.
And I sold my left nut.
And so I talked to John about it. I said, man, I feel bad, and he goes, well, you can come. We start at 3. He goes, you can come for a couple hours, right? And, have a good time. And I go, yeah, sure. He goes, Mike was a Dream Theater fan too. Mike would obviously understand.
I think I saw him at every show that I was at. That was a Dream Theater show, which I've been to several.
Yes, so have I, and I've been going since, Jesus, I was a lot younger.
The first time I saw Dream Theater was like 91, 92, something like that, and Images and Words was just being released or just about to come out, and it was when Z-Rock existed.
Oh, wow.
And went to Harpo's for the show because I had heard the first Dream Theater album and was like, oh, wow, I'm a prog head. So
right.
Went to the show at Harpo's, paid $5 to get in.
Oh, my God.
And I want to say there was nobody there, but in Harpo's, if there's 200 people there, it seems like nobody.
Yeah, it's hard to tell.
And it was an outstanding show. They were great. I think I met him that night, or it was the next time I saw him. The next time I saw him, which was at Harpo's again, it was like 3 months later, and I stood in the line all the way around the building.
Right? That's how fast it happened,
Mm-hmm. Well, that was a big, Pull Me Under.
Yeah, that
was
changed everything.
Huge for them,
Yeah. And I was just reading something the other day, an interview with Mike Portnoy about the anniversary of A Change of Season.
Uh-huh.
And he said that A Change of Season was actually supposed to be on Images and Words. But because it was like their first record, the record label was kind of like, we don't want to put a 23-minute long song,
right?
Because you guys are unknown. So it kind of got shoved aside. And it was the first song that Mike Portnoy had wrote for the band. Wow. And it was supposed to be on Images and Words. So he felt like he contributed nothing to Images and Words,
right.
Writing-wise.
Yeah.
Obviously, he contributed with the drums, But he felt kind of left out. So what was it? 3 albums later, it finally came out as its own.
Made the light of day.
Yeah. So he was explaining that, that song is actually older than when it came out, And he goes, it was actually longer too. And I'm like, oh my God.
Very ambitious at a young age.
Yeah.
I'm going to write a 39-minute opus.
Yeah. It's like, how much more was there? What did they cut?
I have to say that Mike Portnoy on the writing side of things is a very important part of the sound of Dream Theater.
Yeah.
Mangini is a fabulous drummer.
Oh yeah.
But there's certain chemistries that happen between players that cannot be reduplicated because it's that youth that they went through, like Van Halen. If you took Alex Van Halen out of Van Halen, nobody was ever going to fill that spot the way Alex did.
No, God, no.
And I believe, so I saw them a couple years ago at the Majestic Theater. That's the right place, the Masonic Temple, right?
Oh, Masonic.
Yeah, Masonic. And, not the Majestic. The Majestic is much smaller.
Yeah.
And I was in disbelief that I was just like, wow, this place has got to be like a 5,000 seater or something like that. And there was maybe 1,500 people there. I'm not the guy, the analyst that knows numbers, but there was a lot of empty seats and I was blown away. And they had a good bill. It was with Devin Townsend and Animals as leaders. And it was a fucking great show. And like the
Oh,
other,
I was at that one.
Yeah. when I heard the other day that they were playing at the Fox, I was like, wow, that's even bigger. And I was like, that's the difference. Mike Portnoy coming back, having the originals in the fold. Well,
Yeah.
you don't have the original keyboard player,
No,
but
no.
you have the original heartbeat of the band is there. And I think Mike Portnoy was as much as Geddy Lee and Alex Lifeson were to Rush,
Yeah.
the originator of the whole concept of what Dream Theater was.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, it was his band.
Yeah.
He started it with John and John.
Yep.
It was the three of them, and then
and what were they playing all the time?
Rush
tunes,
Rush tunes, Rush, Iron Maiden,
and Rush.
I think Metallica.
And then a little bit more Rush.
Yeah, yeah. And but yeah, just as far as I'm concerned, it's the greatest band ever, and I don't need. This is the only concert I go to anymore.
Right.
Other than what happens at Road Rangers or whatever.
And those are mini concerts.
Yeah.
We're putting on a mini concert tomorrow night.
Yeah, the local stuff I do, but I mean a big concert like I don't go to very many anymore because
They cost a fortune too.
Yeah, it costs a fortune. Good Lord. But that Dream Theater concert that you were talking about with Animals as Leaders. Remember the next night they went to Chicago, and the next night the Animals as Leaders guitar tech died at a show. They had a night off.
And he went to a concert?
He went to a concert and died. And
from what?
I think they said he had a heart attack or...
You mean the jab attack?
Something. It was weird, but it was like, holy cow.
That sucks.
I remember seeing that, and I'm like, we just saw that guy yesterday.
Yeah. That being said, you never know. You better tell everyone, that you love them, because we're getting so fucking old that the mothball smell is wearing off, and we're all going to die.
Yeah. And like Mike, Mike went to so many shows and did so many things for many people.
Yeah.
And like, I just heard a story the other night up at the bar that where Mike lived over in Taylor, that there were a lot of elderly people that lived around him. He would go and mow their lawns because they couldn't.
See?
And he never asked for anything,
Right.
They were just like, yeah, Mike mowed my lawn like every week,
Yeah.
And it's like, wow, I didn't know this about Mike, I'm like, heck of a guy. He did a lot for me, he helped me get my truck. He helped me and Tiny when we were doing Tap Detroit. He sponsored us long after other people were like, hey, I'm not seeing a return on my investment.
Right.
And Mike was like, I know I'm not going to see a return on the investment.
Yeah.
I just want to show you guys I support you, and that's what Mike did. And
he put on some really big shows too.
Oh yeah. Right down the road here at the All Around.
The Crawl Around.
I mean, that where I met Zach Myers, because of Mike,
He introduced me to Zach Myers at Rack and Roll.
Yeah, I was going to say I met him at All Around, met him at Rack and Roll. He did drum heads for Saliva, Shinedown, a lot of other big name bands that I can't remember. I know one night he shows up at Road Rangers like at the end of the night, and I'm like, dude, where the fuck have you been? He goes, Nashville, Tennessee. And I'm like, what? He goes, I had to go to Nashville, Tennessee because Saliva was playing a gig. Like you were saying earlier, they needed the drum head.
Hooked him up and then drove back?
Yeah.
That day.
He drove down there, hooked up, the drum head. He said, I stayed for 2 songs. And then left and came back. I go, you're fucking nuts. He goes, yeah, well, I made it, didn't I?
Here I am.
I'm like, oh my God, dude. I'm
living the dream.
But, that's what he did. He did a lot for a lot of people. I know Zach Myers posted the thing on Facebook, and he was, heartbroken too, it's been hard to deal with, but we're going to celebrate them Sunday. So,
Yeah, it's going to be a great day of rock and roll and mayhem.
and I have talked to Chris from Triple Black because I was trying to remember what song it was that Mike was supposed to play with Triple Black the night of his birthday. He was going to play the drums. And I'm like, I don't remember what song he was supposed to play. And Chris goes, oh, Looks That Kill. And I go, that's what he was supposed to play? He goes, yeah. He goes, and he came to like 2 or 3 practices. He goes, and he fucking nailed it. He goes, so I don't know what. I go, he freaked out because there was a lot of people there that night. Because he was way out in the parking lot. I had to like chase him down, and I'm like, he's like way in the back. I go, what the fuck you doing? He goes, Planky, there's a lot of people in there, man. And I go, yeah, I know what you're saying. He had a little bit of stage fright, and I go, dude, I get it. I would probably do the same thing, So, but that was a song he was supposed to play, "Looks That Kill" by Motley Crue, and I've put the headphones on a couple times and tried to. Like, maybe I could do it, We'll see, I'll keep at it for Mike. Maybe I can do it with Triple Black one day. And
it takes a special kind of nuts to get on stage and be able to absorb the pressure.
Oh yeah, that's why I said,
and even when you've been doing it all your life, it's still there.
There's a lot of people that come in and do the open jam like tonight. And I look at these people and I'm like, there's like this girl that comes in and I'm like, she never says a word, but then she's up on stage and she's singing.
Yeah.
And then she goes back and she's back in her little, and I'm like, holy cow.
That's how she gets out of that shell, man.
Yeah. And I'm like, it's so amazing, there's this older guy that comes in. I don't know his name or whatever. He can hardly walk. He's got his drumsticks in his back pocket. He goes up there. He plays like 2 or 3 songs, and then he sits back down. And I'm like, hey.
That's one of the beautiful things about Road Rangers. I don't, whenever I go up there for jam night, I don't usually sign up because I get to play in a band.
Yeah.
Okay. And this is that moment that everyone who's not in a band gets to have that thrill.
Yeah, this is their 15 minutes.
It's a thrill. It's like doing 150 miles per hour down the highway in your car.
Yeah.
So to me, and because Road Rangers provides such an awesome sound system, stage, lighting, not to mention Steve.
Yeah.
Steve Bastow is a badass, a man amongst men. Crabby old coot sometimes, but goddamn, does he know his job?
Yes,
he is so good at it. And don't get me wrong, I love Steve with all my heart.
Yeah,
he's been running sound for bands I've been in for 20 years, 25, I don't know.
Yeah.
But I mean, we know each other from way back, and the dude knows everything that has to happen in order to make a show go right.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And just because all of us are stupid, that's why he's crabby.
Yeah. He's been crabby for a long time. It's all right, Steve.
It's all good. You're doing your job and you're doing it kick ass.
Yeah. He what was it the other night with Whole Shot? Daryl, of all people, goes, "Hey, Steve, need you up here." And Steve's sitting there looking like, and apparently like the monitor wasn't working or something.
Couldn't hear.
And he couldn't hear. And then Steve just went and did something real quick, and he goes, "Thanks, Steve. I'm an idiot." And I just started laughing.
Daryl's not an idiot. He's just a drummer.
Yeah.
There's a difference.
Yeah, it was funny. So it's like Steve's always there to fix whatever and make everybody sound great.
And he makes everyone sound great. That's the thing. He has a passion for it.
Oh, yeah.
It's not like he just turns the PA on and it's like, okay, I mic'd everything up. Here we go.
Yeah.
He makes sure he makes everyone sound like a rock star.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. And, I get to work with him every weekend. So
And every band that plays in there needs to tip Steve.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
And your waitresses and bar staff.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Because unfortunately, and I hate saying this because it makes me feel terrible, but we're running out of venues for local bands to play at.
Oh, in our community, it's the only place.
Yeah, yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like, where can you go and play, in front of
Well,
people? And
this is the difference. There's 1,000 bars downriver that have cover bands in them,
oh yeah,
but or acoustic guys
yeah,
and girls, but 9 times out of 10, you have to show up with your own gear. You show up at the Road Rangers, you're in a mini concert hall,
yeah,
and the best crowds are 100 people. And that room has 100 people in it. It's full, and it's awesome.
yeah,
It's just a great place to have in our community. We're very lucky.
yeah,
And it is a private club,
yes, yes,
which makes it different than all the other clubs. And I think that's why it is so awesome. And Kristen and Tim, my God,
yeah,
I have only one or two bar owners that I've come across in the last 35 years of being a musician that treat bands the way they treat bands, the way they treat the patrons of the bar, the way they put on huge benefits
oh yeah,
for people they don't even know.
yeah, yeah,
The couple benefits that I've been a part of there, and the money that they raised for these families,
yeah,
it's incredible.
Yeah.
And how they get people to come together. And that's what a community is really about.
yeah,
For years, I've witnessed all these bands fighting against each other instead of coming together
yeah,
and being a part of a team. Everyone's, oh, we're better than them. We're better. Why are they getting more favoritism than us? Well, probably because they work harder than you and they involve themselves in things like benefits and such and
yeah,
help out in a way greater way than said bands who are crying that they don't get the attention that they think they deserve.
oh, I think, did I forget? I did forget. Oh my God, I forgot. The kids are opening for Awaken.
Oh, the half notes?
The half notes. Yeah, I love them kids. Them kids are great.
That's awesome.
They're always playing like Poison and I'm like, you kids aren't old enough to know this music. They're like, yeah, but it's good music. And I'm like,
we need young kids to be, being those guys, man, because, rock and roll in the original sense of like what we grew up with in the 70s and the 80s doesn't exist like it did back then.
yeah,
Real songwriters writing real songs. And now you have AI coming into play where people can just type in a bunch of shit and it'll come out with a song and a video.
yeah,
You didn't write that song. Maybe those are your emotions, the ideas that you put into it. It's
Yeah.
much different than programming a song on a keyboard. Way different.
yeah,
Because actually to program it into a keyboard to make a song, you have to do the work. But just typing in some letters and telling AI to write a song about Bon Jovi playing in New Jersey in the spring of '85, it happens in 30 seconds. I've seen it spit back stuff faster than you could imagine.
oh yeah.
We mess around with that all the time just to see what happens. And
Yeah, my buddy Jason at work, he does that. He does videos of where AI spits out a song and then he tries to figure out like what the next lyric would be or something.
Right, yeah.
He does videos of this and I'm like, dude, and he's like, people watch.
Yeah,
And I go, well, hey, people are watching. What the hell, you know?
that's entertainment.
Yeah. So he does that, and I'm like, I don't get it, man. I don't want nothing to do with the AI. I just leave me out of it. You know?
Well, AI has been a part of our life for much longer than we realize.
yeah,
The fact that when you go to type something into your search bar and it finishes the word,
yeah,
that's AI,
yeah, yeah,
artificial intelligence.
yeah,
Video games where you're playing a video game and if you keep trying to do the same action in the computer, the AI in the
Yeah.
game will change its action.
yeah.
That's, artificial intelligence. What was that movie with the kid that saw dead people? There was a movie they
Oh,
made with him. artificial intelligence.
Yeah, I can't think.
And that's what it was all about. The world
Maybe
being
maybe
so-
Ryan will remember because Ryan will like in 2 seconds know what it is. Looks for.
You need a bigger screen.
No, I need better glasses.
No, you need a huge screen right here that's like 42 inches. So you never have to go,
Well, because Ted can never see anything, and I'm like, I'm gonna put a TV
that's
over
what
here
you need to do.
and tie it in so that Ted can see what's going on, And he's like, yeah, you keep saying that and you never do.
It's only $150, man.
I'm like,
One day.
like one day.
We
man.
should have a benefit for a new monitor for the studio.
No, I've probably got one in the garage somewhere. But yeah, it's going to be a very busy weekend with the music, and of course the celebration of Mike and all of that, and then Dream Theater. Like, oh my God, I don't know how I'm going to work Monday.
I know. Monday is going to be a tough morning.
I've already warned the boss. I'm like, look, man, I'm going to see my favorite band since I was like a teenager. I might be a little off my game Monday, because there's going to be a lot of, the first time in 15 years seeing Portnoy in the band.
Mm-hmm.
I know he rejoined after 13 years, but it's been a couple of years.
Who's the opening act?
There is none.
Really?
It's them all night.
Wow.
Yeah, it's them all night. They're doing what did I say? The anniversary of A Change of Season. They're doing that,
So it's the whole album?
the whole thing. And then they're doing all of Parasomnia right here. They're going to do that in its entirety. And then they're going to do a bunch of the hits. Or
Mm-hmm.
some people would say hit, but I say hits because there's more than one. I'm sorry.
Well, when you're a fan of any band, it's like everything is a hit to you.
Yeah.
Like mentioned already, I'm a huge Rush fan. It was always the B side, the other side of the album. But it wasn't Tom Sawyer and Limelight. It was Camera Eye and Vital Signs and that side of the album, of the Moving Pictures album. For me, it's always all their stuff because I love them.
Yeah.
It was the soundtrack of my life. So to one person's like, oh, they only had 2 songs, Tom Sawyer and Working Man.
Yeah.
You've been under a rock, Mike.
yeah. That's what I say when somebody's like, "Oh, those are the guys that did Pull Me Under," and I go, I can't talk to you. I'm like, I'm done. Like, I'm like, they've got so many great. Like, we started to show off with "As I Am." That's a great song.
It is.
It's like it's saying like you can either take me as I am or fuck off.
Right.
Like I am what I am, and if you don't like it, kiss my ass.
Well, there's no need to have people in your life that are just holding you back.
Yeah. So that's kind of why I played that one to start the show, because I'm like, it's a great fucking song. I think, if I remember right, Portnoy wrote that one. So it seems like every song that I like, I find out Portnoy wrote it. I'm like,
Well, you can also look at all the things Portnoy went off and did.
oh yeah,
after the fact.
million things.
Winery Dogs, great band, a bunch of great songs. He went off and did a bunch of Avenged Sevenfold, did all kinds of stuff.
Yeah. And he said that when he came back to the band, because he still plays a lot of the Mangini stuff. And he was asked, like, why are you playing the Mangini stuff?
It's
And
still part of their repertoire.
that's what he said. He goes, it's still part of their catalog. He goes, and they're good songs. He's like, I like them. He goes, and because of his experience the last 13 years playing in different bands, he has learned how to play somebody else's music and put his own spin on it or whatever.
Yeah.
He goes, I'm not going to play it exactly like Mike Mangini. He goes, but I'm going to play it like Mike Portnoy playing Mike Mangini,
Yeah. Which there is a considerable difference.
Yeah.
I happen to think that my taste leans more towards Portnoy.
Yeah,
I think that Mangini is a great drummer,
yeah,
but I've seen him a couple times with Dream Theater, and it didn't make me feel the same way. And it wasn't about that; it wasn't the same guy.
yeah,
I'm a musician. I close my eyes and listen, and I listen for that passion. Mangini didn't write those songs.
yeah.
So this is a thing. When you write music, those are your children. They never are ugly to you.
Yeah, right.
So Portnoy coming back in the Dream Theater, he has to take that into consideration. Just like Mangini joining Dream Theater.
Yeah.
He had to play all of Portnoy stuff.
Yeah, yeah,
Why? Because that's what they're famous for.
yeah,
Their music.
yeah,
And even when it was Mangini, Portnoy has to live up to the reality that Mangini wrote songs with Dream Theater.
yeah, yeah. And they let Mike pick out the set list, and he's the one going, "Oh, hey, Barstool Warrior, great song. We should play that." And it's like,
Which he should be, because he's a modest musician, even though he's one of the greatest drummers of our
yeah.
time.
Oh yeah,
He is. I've listened to many interviews with him. He's a modest person. He's not me,
yeah.
in the gimme gimmes. It's not like that. I don't get that off.
No,
of him.
no, I never have either.
One of my favorite bands that he's a part of is Flying Colors.
Oh God, I forgot about that.
They are such.
Oh.
They're like Kansas. They're
Yeah.
so much stuff that when I listen to them, they all sing.
Yeah.
Steve Morris playing guitar. It's a killer band. I love that band a lot.
I really enjoyed Sons of Apollo, and I was kind of bummed that
they're really
that
cool too.
went away.
It'll probably come back.
Yeah, I don't know. I hope so, but
If there's a draw for anything, everyone puts it back together at one point or another. Just like Pantera.
Well, I had the pleasure of meeting Bumblefoot at the Token.
Mm-hmm. Incredible.
With the other band that him and Jeff Scott Soto were in. Why can't I think of the
Jeff
name?
Scott Soto, man, he's such a great singer.
I've got it here somewhere, but anyways, there wasn't a lot of people there. We were hanging out with Bumblefoot, and he was talking about, the Sons of Apollo thing. He goes, "Yeah, I'm really bummed." He goes, "It was a really good band,
Sheehan played bass for them.
Yeah, because he didn't, he was out too, He's like, I got Mr. Big to do,
Yeah, and he was also in Winery Dogs.
Yeah. So
and he's an incredible working musician himself. He does a lot of stuff.
Yeah, and that's what Bumblefoot was saying. He's like, these guys are all so busy. He's like, I don't see it coming back. He's like, I wish it would.
I never say never, right?
Yeah, he's like, I wish it would. He goes, I enjoyed it. I had fun, He's like, but I don't know,
Right.
I had the opportunity to hold Bumblefoot's guitar, and I was like, no, I'm a lefty. And they're like, dude, Bumblefoot handed you his guitar, and you're like, ah.
I don't need that stinking thing.
Like, yeah, what do I know about guitars,
I know. Why do you got them hanging on your wall?
I just hang them on the wall, and they look nice.
Yep, I have a bunch of guitars hanging on my wall. I think it's better than art.
Yeah. The dog is used to Ted being here and babying her.
This is what she was looking for.
Yeah. She's
right behind the ear, right there.
Yeah, because she was looking out the door, or because she's like, he's coming, because Ted babies her when she won't even like.
That's not Ted.
Yeah. I'm like, yeah, your friend's not here, but now you got a new friend.
I'll be your friend.
God, I guess we should play some music or something.
Yeah, what are you gonna play?
I think I got some of your music somewhere here. If I remember, I think I fixed it all before the show started so that I could do
Mr.
this.
MP3 man, won't you play me a song?
Yeah, let me see. I got.
Hope it doesn't take too long.
I think we can play that one, right? H&M, right?
H.
We can play that one. And
If that's what you're going to play right now, is that what you're going to play right now?
Yeah. You want to play that one, or you want to play something different?
I don't know. That's a good one. This is actually called Hearts and Minds.
Yeah.
And is it safe for us to open our hearts if we open our minds?
Don't ask me. I'm the wrong person to ask. I am definitely the wrong person to ask.
These are actually studio roughs.
Yeah.
They're all right. I know these guys. They try real hard.
And we'll throw in a Belling the Tiger song because they're playing too. So.
Yes, very good band.
And I love them. Them guys have been great. Became friends with them guys. And
I've actually known Mike for like 30 years.
oh wow!
I met him. He was playing with Terry Martin.
Oh wow!
In like 1989 or 90, maybe a little bit earlier than that.
Wow!
With a friend of ours, Scott Arnest, who used to be in a band with my brother James Lucas.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So that's when I met Mike first, way back in the way back.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we'll play that, and then we'll come back and probably discuss some more stuff, I guess. But also check out the brain fog sessions because I was on the brain fog sessions last night and I said some horrible things about people.
I hope it wasn't Charlie Kirk.
No, it wasn't. I made sure not to say that. No, I actually said some nice things about road rangers and all of that. I wore the shirt, promoted, the bar. And, it's really cool. So go on YouTube. You're already on YouTube if you're here, and go look up the brain fog sessions. There's the 21-minute edited version, and then they also posted the 2.5 hours unedited. That's a lot.
That's quite a bit.
That's a lot.
That's cutting the cheese. I mean, cutting the fat off of it.
Oh my God. But it was a lot of fun doing that with them guys. Me and Brad were actually talking about how we met at an Underland show at the Doghouse years ago.
Uh-huh. I remember that band, Underpants.
And he was like, yeah, the only drummer I ever knew was Lawrence. And I go, well, there was more.
That's a good only drummer to know.
No, it's a great only
Lawrence
drummer.
is a badass in his own right.
Yeah, Lawrence is great. I love that guy, man.
I recorded a song with Lawrence not too long ago. Hopefully you'll play it tonight.
Oh, yeah, I think I got that in here, too.
He's an incredible musician.
Yeah.
And,
yeah, I think I did put that one in there.
For one of those guys sitting behind the drum kit, pounding the shit out of stuff, he's really got it together.
Oh, yeah.
He plays with Mob Opera. He plays with Derek St. Holmes.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
He's a monster. He's getting ready to come in and cut some new tracks in the studio with me here in the next couple weeks.
That's the In the Flesh song, right?
No, that actually the one I did with Lawrence is
maybe
Too Far Gone. The top one.
Oh, yeah. I had the wrong song.
Why don't you just go ahead and play that?
Yeah. Let's play that one too. We'll add that in there. Yeah, I knew I just had the wrong song in my head. So this is going to be a long break, but it's music. You'll enjoy it. So this is a little bit of what you might get maybe tomorrow night.
Some stuff
with Pound Town Prophet and Belling the Tiger. Should be good. So come hang out with us tomorrow night, and we'll be back in a few on. See, Ted normally does this part, so I'm off my game.
We'll be back after a couple cuts, my friends.
On tapdetroit.com.
Yes, tapdetroit.com.
All right, let me do that. See if YouTube. Did I mute? Oh, I did mute myself.
You better have.
Well, that thing feeds back because it's got the phantom power on. It'll feed back like a son of a bitch if I don't. I believe it. Oh shit. Oh crap. Here we go. Oh, hang on. I got it. I got it. Oh, I'm muted. I muted myself. I'm sorry, folks. And now I burped into the microphone. I'm sorry. That was very rude of me. That was Belling the Tiger and Pound Town. We played H&M, Hearts and Minds, and somebody's in the green room on the phone. I'm trying to cover up for the fact that he's on the phone. So yeah, that was Hearts and Minds by Pound Town Prophets, and then the Too Far Gone. That was a cover of a song, Too Far Gone, and that was Lawrence and Chris together doing drums, bass, guitar, singing, all of that. Lawrence is just an amazing musician, you know. So yeah, that's what that was. And we played Belling the Tiger. That was a Place in the Sun. And Chris is back. I muted him because he was on the phone. I didn't want to.
I was on the phone with Jeff Howie.
Oh shit!
Dale just had nasal surgery, and they need.
Oh yes, he did. Yes, he
they
did.
need a bass player
Yes,
for Sunday.
Yes, he did. Yeah.
And I had to tell him, go in the Dream Theater.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sorry, man. I wish I could help him out, but
that's funny because originally, like when Steve told me about this, I said, "Well, get Chris."
I know a bunch of the race.
Yeah, I said he's played all their stuff before,
mm-hmm.
And he goes, "I'm gonna get Terry," and I did what you just did right there. I laughed.
No, dude, I just said to him, "Sorry, I can't do it, but I know this guy named Terry."
But I laughed because I'm like, I don't think Terry's gonna come out and play. I mean, it would be great if he did,
mm-hmm.
but I know from talking to Tiny. Tiny said he's still got some health issues in that.
Really?
So
that's too bad. I'm sorry.
Yeah, he might not be physically able to play. So, but yeah, Terry's a great guy, and we would love to see him.
Well, don't go too far.
Don't-
He's a good bass player. I've
yeah,
known him for many years. He was once a dear friend of mine.
yeah.
And then Donald Trump became president. See what happens. He's such a Nazi. Wait a minute. I did not see that coming. But on other angles, so you played 2 songs there.
Yes. Yeah, we played that Too Far Gone. That's you and Lawrence, right?
Yeah.
Nobody else.
Nobody else.
Just
I
the two of you.
played the lead guitar, and Lawrence sang and played drums. Oh, yeah, and I played the bass.
I played and
which was an awesome session to do with him. That was a great experience.
yeah, I love that
Because
video.
Lawrence was in Underland with me,
Yes.
and I was in another band with Lawrence years ago called The Bottom Line, and which was one of the many cover bands I mentioned before. You know, Lawrence has played with every band in Detroit, I think.
I think so too. I have to laugh because I remember the night. Maybe you remember it better than me because I was with you. We were at some hall party, and Sean Baker was playing, and me and you were in the crowd,
Don Polsky's.
and you looked at me and said, "That guy's going to be the next drummer in Underland. What do you think?" And I was like, "Holy shit!" I was like, "Wow, this guy's great, and he sings."
As one person once said, diabolical.
Yeah, he was incredible. So I remember that night because I was like, "Oh my God, really?" And you were like, "Yep, he will be the next drummer in Underland." I was like, "Wow, like that's amazing."
That was a good night, man.
Yeah.
That was a huge party. That was with the cover band Killers, the Sean Baker Orchestra, and Tabor's son did a DJ performance. He did that dubstep and all that.
Oh,
That was a great night. That hall was full. That was a big party. That was a good time.
yeah, it wasn't a good night for me personally. But,
Oh, wow. Sorry to hear that.
well,
I didn't mean it.
well, no, there's some stuff that I don't want to talk about. With an ex drummer from a band, like whatever,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that.
The drummer from Spinal Tap.
But oh yeah, and I do have confirmation here that part 1 of the Brain Fog sessions is up now, but there will be multiple parts from that show. Eventually, there'll be a part 2 and a part 3.
Right on.
So keep your eyes out for that. But
So they're turning it into a double live album?
yeah, it's gonna be
Double live DVD. Sorry.
like, oh my God, there was so much stuff we talked about last night that I don't even remember half of it. But I do remember the part about Brad talking about, yeah, I met you at the doghouse at an Underland show, because I used to go by myself because Sam didn't want to, and then Sam started coming, and and I remember because him and John Fox were always trying to mosh or whatever, and I remember talking to Lou or something that one night, and he said something like, "Oh yeah, them two guys have known each other. We assumed that John and Brad knew each other."
Mhm.
And then we found out, no, they never knew each other. They met that night.
Yeah.
But they seemed like they had known each other for so long.
Yeah.
And me and Lou were like, damn, we thought them guys knew each other, And they're like, no, we just met. Just met.
See, that was the beauty of an Underland show. What was your first Underland show?
Oh my God. I would say it would have to go back to the Moose McGregor days where you guys would take a set from Ray Street Park. Ray Street would play all night long, and they'd be like, "Oh, next set is this band Underland. They're cool. You guys will like them."
Well, the reason Underland even happened, Ray Street Park introduced us. I believe Terry's house had caught on fire on a Friday night after a show, and then the next day, they called me and needed a substitute.
Huh.
Because Terry couldn't play the show.
Yeah.
He had a catastrophic event happened in his life.
Yeah.
So I went and played the show, and Lou and this other guy, I think his name was Kevin June, was the drummer, and I sat in with them and played Crazy Train. Well, they sat in with me because I was playing with Ray Street that night, and Rick and Jeff were like, "You guys should start a band," and then we were a band the following week. It wasn't really Underland at that time. It was we just got together and started playing. It didn't become Underland until Jimmy joined the band.
Yeah.
That was a great time, and that's the period you're talking about.
Yes.
Is when
Yes.
it was Lou and Jimmy and myself.
Yeah, yeah, that's what
we would go up. They would let us play like 3 or 4 songs in the middle of their show.
Yeah,
which was freaking awesome because it got our foot in the door.
Yeah, because that bar would be packed.
Yeah.
And I just remember they played all night.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what was it? Like 3 nights a week or something there?
Actually, before that, they would do like Wednesday night at Drinks, and then Thursday, Friday, Saturday at Moose McGregor's, or another venue. Yeah. But that's when people just went to the bar to go to the bar. You didn't have to bring people in. Bars were, it was a party every night.
Yeah. Yeah, and then I remember like the first time actually meeting you and Lou was at Terry's house after a Moose McGregor show.
Yep.
And I can't remember if Terry was like, "Hey, you should meet these guys or something," but I remember I got to talking to you guys or whatever, and it was like, dang, these guys seem pretty decent, like they seem all right, and
hey man, we're just regular people,
and that was the whole start of whatever happened, and me handling the merchandise and all that shit.
It became a fast friendship, that's for sure. I mean, through the whole trials and tribulations of that band having 27,000 drummers, you were involved that's pretty much the beginning, what you said, of being at Moose McGregor's.
Yeah. And
then all the years of all the stuff that we did. And we used to follow Ray Street everywhere. Like, we'd follow him all the way across the state to Muskegon and end up playing with them there, or Three Rivers, wherever. We had some great times with those guys. They're a great band, a great bunch of dudes, man.
Yeah, yeah. And, so it's funny how it all evolved like that, and I remember like driving home from Jackson in the snowstorm.
Oh, that was horrible.
And Lou going, "Why aren't you driving fast enough?" I'm like, "Dude, you drive." And then Lou got behind the wheel and he's like, "Oh, now I see why you weren't." Yeah, because it was icy.
That was a bad one. Man.
That was bad.
Go to Jackson and play to 5 people in the middle of a fucking blizzard.
Yeah.
Oh God, it was. Every show is great. I love being on stage. That's one of my.
No, it was a fun night, despite there not being a lot of people there. It was a fun night, and that bar always took care of you guys and all
of that. What was his name? JB.
JB, yeah, JB Batchel. I still got him on the Facebook.
Very good dude. He treated us with so much respect every time we were there. Again, one of the few bar owners or bar managers that was that cool.
Yeah, he was great, and you guys kind of pulled one on me one night out there. the night Lou was late because he was at a wedding, and you and Lawrence go, "Oh yeah, you're supposed to be our manager. You got to go talk to JB and tell him that Lou's running late." And I'm like, "I got to do what?" And you guys are like, "Yeah, you got to go tell JB, man, and we're not going to be able to start on time."
And approaching him was like approaching, what was the manager of Led Zeppelin's name? John Grant or something.
I can't remember.
But he was a big, intimidating guy.
Yeah, I was scared to death. And I go in there and I'm like, "Hey, JB, Lou's running late. I don't think the guys are going to be able to go on time and all of that." And he's like, "They're fucking going up in 15 minutes, whether Lou's here or not." You know,
And he walked in the door like in 8
well,
minutes.
but the thing was, JB was in on it too.
Yeah.
Y'all were fucking with me, and I'm losing my mind.
Actually, I think Lou was in contact with JB
He was.
the whole time.
He was. So he knew what was. You guys knew. I didn't know what was going on. I'm standing on stage with Lou's guitar in my hand, and I'm freaking out, going, I don't know how to play guitar. I don't. And I'm sweating bullets, and Lou comes flying in. He grabs the guitar, hops up. We had him all ready to go. And you guys were laughing like crazy because y'all pulled a fast one on me, and I'm like, I don't want to be manager of this band. I quit. I'm like, I'm done.
The reality is, Lou was the manager of the band.
He always was. Yeah,
he did everything.
Yes, he did. Yes.
He did. He literally did everything.
Yeah, because we talked about it. He's like, yeah, fun managing a band, ain't it? I go, no, I don't like it, Lou.
That's why you have to have somebody outside of the band to do it, because the members of the band are too close to the project. You have to have that guy named Richard, which is long for Dick.
Yes.
Out there, kicking ass for you.
Yeah.
That might have been the thing that we really needed, but here we are.
Yeah. Well, I try to sell the merchandise and that. You guys are like, just give it away. And I'm like, no, let's sell it, make some money.
Well, I was always of the idea of that
free promotion.
Yeah, you give somebody a shirt and they fucking wear an Underland shirt every day. Just like with the Pound Town shirts, I gave almost all of them away, except for at certain shows where we were like, okay, let's sell some T-shirts.
Yeah.
But I gave a lot of shirts away, especially to people that that have been heavy supporters. I don't think you have one.
No, I don't think I do.
But like
I know Elrod's got
one. Elrod, I think, has been at every show I've played for the last 15 years.
Yeah, right.
It was like as soon as I saw him the night I came in with the shirts, I was like, dude, you gotta have one. He is. He's a huge supporter. He's another guy that if he had $1 million in his pocket, he would help every band.
Oh yeah. He God, who was it the other day? He drove to the east side to the Diesel, and I'm like, I said, you drove to the Diesel? And he goes, yeah. And I go, you don't do that. Like, he's not the guy that does that.
Who was the band?
I can't remember. I'd have to ask him. I'll ask him tomorrow. But because I think he asked me to go, and I was like, no, I got to be, at Road Range.
Didn't you go to Diesel with us when we played we played one show at Diesel?
Yeah, I was there. Me and Terry.
Yeah, what was the name of that band? They were affiliated with Seven Dust.
Was it Tantric or Taproot? Or
no, it wasn't neither of those bands, even though we did play with Taproot.
Yeah.
I can't remember.
I can't either, but I remember you guys played at the Diesel, and me and Terry were sitting there, and Terry had a camera because he was recording.
And that's actually a pretty good video.
Yeah.
But that was another show that we drove across town to play for 5 people.
Yeah, there was nobody
there. Those dudes came from Maryland.
Yeah.
And they played for 5 people.
Yeah.
That right there has to be a heartbreaker.
Yeah.
You're in your tour bus pulling up to a place. Is this going to be a full house tonight? Is this going to be a show? And no, there's 5 people there.
Yeah, like Razlog just came back through town.
I haven't seen Kevin in 10, 12 years.
Yeah, he lives in Tennessee. And he came with the band The Almas. He's drumming for them, and Poet the band that he's in. He's in 2 bands, and he was playing at Corktown, and he messages me. He's like, "Hey, you gonna come to the show?" And I'm like, "Fuck yeah, dude!" I go, "It's been like 3 years since I've seen you." I said, "You're playing at Corktown." I'm like, I can't I can't make it.
You get on 94 right here, and you're there in 5 minutes.
That's what I mean. I'm like, I can't come up with an excuse why I can't be there. And he's like, well, it'd be really great to see you, man. So I got down there, hung out with him, and that, and it was nice that a lot of other local musicians came and supported Kevin, because he's helped a lot of people locally in that, and.
That's cool. One of those Jackson shows was with them, Shutter.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the show I was talking about where you guys threw me under the bus. Like, what the fuck? Like everybody knew but me.
We played a few shows with them.
Yeah.
They were a really good band.
Oh yeah, yeah. I still love that music, and I talk to Josh every once in a while, and he's playing music now with his son. His son is playing drums,
That's awesome.
and I'm like, dude.
I was hoping that was going to happen one day with my kids, but they ended up being football players, which is great. And they're balls deep into football, which I told them when they started playing football. I was like, you should really, either you're going to be a drummer or you're going to be a football player. Pick one.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you should pick football because you're going into high school and you can be a musician for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
You're white and you're going to be 5'8". High school is all you're going to get out of football.
Yeah.
Live these years and absorb it and enjoy it because.
Yeah. Well, that was Jordan. Jordan got into the football, and I went to every game, no matter where it was. And he went off to Chicago to college and played a semester out there, and then he was like, I don't think this is for me. And he wanted to come home, and I said, well, hey, you tried, at least you tried, and you realized you didn't like it anymore, didn't want to do it, whatever, and you came home,
Yeah.
I said, that's all you can do is try, like
some people would say you don't try, you do.
Yeah.
You do. But yeah, he went out there and did it.
Yeah, he went out there and did it. He was good at the football, and I joke around with him, and because now Raphael, his son, I'm like, we're gonna get a little musician in the family, and Jordan's like, I don't know anything about music. I go, yeah, but his grandpa does, and his great uncle does. He's got to pick up something.
Yeah. You got to have something. Every kid needs to have something that lights the way.
Yeah, and Jerry says that the little guy loves the MC5 stuff. Like he lights up,
Jerry and the MC5.
And I'm like, well, I'm getting the kid a drum kit, okay? like the kid's gonna have a drum kit. That's what he's gonna play the drums.
Hell yeah.
And then my great niece Aria, she's got a little toy drum kit or whatever. She starts playing it, and my niece goes, yeah, you don't know how happy you're making your uncle right now. And I'm like, yeah, I got another one.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
I'm like, I need a kid that's into music. Like, I'll buy you whatever you want as long as you're into music.
Well, I figure, my kids, hopefully one day they get back into music and they take over the studio and,
yeah,
start creating.
Yeah, that's, like Jalen spent the night here a while back or whatever, and he's kind of into the music, but he's only 9, but kind of the good time to get him into it.
That's when it started for me.
Yeah, that's what I mean. 9. It's kind of a good time to get him into it, so he picked up the Underland guitar and he started, like he was playing it, and I'm like, hey, I said, I got connections. I can get you lessons.
I know all of the people.
I'm like, I can help you. And he's like, no, I know what I'm doing. I'm like, no, you don't. But okay, and so he comes over. He loves it over here because he gets to pretend to be a musician, and he's like, Uncle, I'm gonna record my first album at your house. And I'm like, you might want to record it with somebody that knows what they're doing.
Hey, he's got a plan. You can't hate on the idea that he's got a plan.
I'm like, maybe I'll hook you up with somebody that knows what they're doing. Like I don't think I'm recording an album in this. Like
you'd be surprised.
Yeah, I know.
You'd be surprised.
I know. We did some crazy stuff at Real Jazz 740. We recorded stuff in the bathroom because it sounded better. Yeah. So I hear some of them old promos for Real Jazz 740, and I go, that was recorded in the bathroom.
I can tell by the reverb.
Yeah, like I can tell. We did that one in the bathroom.
There is such thing as a room sound. I heard the live Black Label Society from Harpo's,
Huh.
and I was like, "Oh my god, that is exactly what it sounds like in Harpo's." And then I heard the Hate Breed live album recorded at Harpo's, and it had this. I was like, "That's fucking Harpo's, man."
Wow.
You could tell. You could just tell. You know, Steve's recordings are the same. You can tell that it's done through him. Like they're not real mixed recordings. They're just
Yeah.
a stereo recording on the DVD,
Yeah.
so that you can review your show. But they all have the same tone to it. Every band that records, every DVD that I've watched, Underland, Cover Band Killers, Pound Town Prophet, Camouflage Junkies,
Oh yeah, I forgot about that one.
all sound like the same room.
Yeah.
Because that's Steve's mix, and that's how that room sounds, which is really cool.
Oh yeah, yeah. And Steve puts a lot of time and effort. He's added lights now. He's got new lights on the stage, and
Oh yeah, he's always buying gear.
yeah, he's always upgrading something.
Kristen said to me not too long ago, "I don't think Steve ever thinks about our electric bill."
No, he doesn't. He does not. Because we got to turn everything off at the end of the night, and she's like, "Oh yeah, his new fucking lights." I'm like, but they look cool.
That fucking room looks
They look
great.
cool.
It looks awesome, man.
Yeah, it looks cool.
And that's why the bar has the reputation it has.
Yeah,
Steve has a lot to do with that.
yeah. God, I can't remember the one band that came in one night, because Steve was telling me, he's like, I've known these guys for 30 fucking years. He's like, I used to do shows with them at the Studio Lounge. I'm like, the Studio Lounge? I'm like, that's a long time ago, Steve. He goes, yeah, I know. But I forgot what
Studio.
band it was. And
Is that horn band that
no, it was a different band. Shit, I wish I could.
those were the days. We had the Studio Lounge, we had the Token, we had Blondies.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, that's why I said,
the Side Street, the Starlight, I think was another one. There was a bunch of bars that had bands all over downriver back in the day.
yeah.
Down in Wyandotte was Captain Ahab's, and then there was the Offshore Club. There was a bunch of stuff that happened. It was good stuff. Good days back in the old days.
Yeah, and that's why I said, like, take it back to Mike Thompson again. Me and Mike were talking one night at the bar, and he's like, why are you here? And I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, why are you working here? And I'm like, I said, well, Mike, have you looked around? We don't have very many venues that play local music anymore. I said, I don't want to see this one go under.
Right.
I said, so if I can help out somehow,
But it's a funny thing because all of Road Rangers is the result of all of the clubs. You remember, Steve ran sound at the Perfect Picture,
all around,
Rack and Roll, and then Rockies. And now we're all back together at Road Rangers.
yeah,
It's like all culminated down to this bottleneck to this one spot. It's all happened for a reason.
yeah.
What that reason is, I have no idea.
I have no
But
clue.
it is a funny history that
Yeah,
all this circle of musicians and sound man
yeah.
all have gone through all these clubs to end up. Now we're like, how long has Steve been at Road Rangers now? About 7 years?
Something
Because
like
Dale
that.
was running sound there before
Yeah,
Steve.
yeah, he was. Yeah, because we were actually
But
talking
Dale
about
also ran sound at Rockies
Yeah,
when Ratty's PA was in Rockies.
yeah, and he did all around, I believe.
Yep.
Because that's where Ratty was too.
Yep.
So
Steve came to the rescue on all of it.
check YouTube chat. I grew up literally next door to Side Street in the 70s and 80s.
Right on.
So
Right down there in Lincoln.
Ryan lived right by there. That's
Right
what he
down there
said.
in Lincoln Park on Fort Park, man.
Yeah, he know. Ryan used to be a DJ back in the day. So he DJ'd at the bars and all of that. So
Right on.
he's been around a lot of it. And
What was Chad Smith's old band back in the day? Uh, Here in Detroit, Adrenaline or something like that.
Oh, I don't remember.
They used to play there all the time.
Huh.
Yep. We had so much good rock and roll going on.
Oh,
Did
man.
you ever hear about the Harbor Theater?
No, I don't
The
think I
Harbor
did.
Theater was at the bottom of Outer Drive and Jefferson in Ecorse. And it was a burlesque theater. And at the end of its life, it became a rock club. And like Testament played there, and King Diamond. It was like a 6-month period that all those thrash bands in 1988 played at that theater, which was an old strip hooker house kind of thing. Yeah, it's good stuff, man.
Yeah, that's funny that Ryan grew up right down the road from that side street.
Yeah, it was a bowling alley rock club.
Huh.
Now I think it's a siding company works.
It's a siding company.
That's what happens to all old rock clubs. They become siding companies.
Oh, man. I tell you, the all around has sat vacant for so long.
I know, and that was a great room too.
Yeah, and I've seen the price tag on the place, and I'm like, no, $400,000. Like,
I'm sure that has a liquor license involved with it as well.
yeah,
right?
it's got a leaking roof, and the
It's
bathrooms suck.
been sitting vacant for a
Yeah.
while. It's got a lot of problems.
Yeah, I'm sure it's got a lot of other things too. And
Bed bugs.
oh God, don't start that. I've been through that once. That's
Hey,
enough.
we won't talk about that topic.
Oh, but
Bed bugs.
yeah, it kind of sucks that we don't have a lot of venues for local music anymore.
Mhm.
But it's also kind of nice that we have road rangers.
Well, it's really nice that we have road rangers, and there are positives to be in that one place
Yeah,
because everyone comes together there.
yeah,
There isn't another venue downriver competing with that venue.
yeah,
When a band plays, they get the attention of the community,
yeah.
which, like I said, has its positives and its negatives. I wish there was places closer to my house,
Oh yeah,
down in Wyandotte. I wish there was, there is 142, but
yeah.
you have to be on some kind of special list to get in there. We've submitted a bunch of stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah, hey, it is what it is.
yeah. That
And there's also the Oddfellow
Oddfellow. I was
Lounge,
just gonna say, there's Oddfellow.
and which caters to original acts.
Yeah,
Who are we to forget that we played there? And
yes,
that was a great night for us.
yeah, I like that place. That place is cool.
I did Rocky Horror there.
Yeah.
Like 10 years ago with Chris, our drummer, and I believe that experience of doing that session of shows for 3 months saved my life when I went through my separation.
Oh wow,
Yeah.
wow.
Kept me busy like you wouldn't believe.
Yeah.
But that is a cool venue. I love that room. It's very spooky. If you go creeping around the rest of the building where you're not allowed,
Oh.
it's a really creepy place.
Oh, really?
They should have a huge haunted house in there. It'd be awesome. It's supposedly really haunted.
Oh wow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I did one time at the Russell. Me and Joey Davis went creeping around trying to find out if the Russell was haunted.
I like that place too. That was a very cool place.
Yeah, we went creeping around and we kind of got the shit scared out of ourselves and we're like, nope, ain't doing this again. And it was all on the radio. We recorded everything, brought it back, played it, because we heard stuff. But the place wasn't locked down. There,
Yeah, anyone could be.
Yeah. So it could have been anything, but
it was open.
Your mind wanders, and But me and Joey had some fun pretending to be ghost hunters.
Anyone can be a ghost hunter, right?
Yeah.
Sitting in your living room, you can be a ghost hunter.
Oh yeah, I've had some experiences here that I can't explain. So
I've heard crazy anomalies in my studio when I'm recording, that I'm actually recording and I'm hearing voices, and then I listen back to what I just recorded and there's no voices.
Yeah.
It just, I can't tell what they're saying. It just sounds like a couple people murmuring in the corner,
Yeah.
like I'm doing a guitar track or something. And I'm like, the fuck was that?
Yeah,
Listen back to it. There's nothing there. What the fuck?
I think that happened to me and Olin one night at the Russell. I think we were doing his show, and I was engineering it for him or something, and we were just talking about something, and we heard something. It sounded like something metal.
Clang.
Yeah, and the Russell is an old automotive plant,
Yeah.
and it sounded like an automotive like machine doing something. And Olin actually went back and pulled the audio, and you could hear it on the audio.
Oh wow!
And we were freaked the fuck out. We were like, whoa!
Yeah, I could imagine.
So that was kind of cool that we actually pulled the audio and like you could hear it, because you hear both of us and his ex were in there, and you hear all of us go, "The fuck was that?" And then you hear the noise, and it's like, whoa, like, because it ain't an automotive plant anymore, like, so it was weird, but yeah, that was I'm sure that place is haunted. That place got to be the Russell.
Been there for a long time.
Yeah, I'm sure a lot of stuff's happened there that I don't even want to think about. like there's some stuff going on there, but yeah. So tomorrow night we got Pound Town Prophet, Belling the Tiger, at Road Rangers.
It's gonna be fucking awesome, kids.
Yeah, you should probably get there early. I'm just gonna put that out there because people always show up late and think, I can't find a seat. It's like, what do you want me to do? We're, like people get here early to get their seats, so show up early. I think doors are at 7, right?
Doors are at 7.
Yeah.
I believe we're gonna start music. I don't know. I'm not sure. I was thinking 9 o'clock.
Yeah, probably. That sounds right.
Usually how it goes.
Yeah.
Billing the Tiger is going to play about an hour,
Yeah.
and then Pound Town Prophet is going to play 2 sets.
Oh.
50 minutes each, I think.
Oh.
We got some new material.
Sweet.
Some new original stuff. That's one thing we're writing. Still working on this album. I hate talking about it because we just don't fucking release anything. Don't finish anything is actually what the problem is.
Yeah, story of my life.
Life gets in the way, and when it's a different thing when you've got 3 grown men together trying to make shit happen when everyone's got their lives filled with
jobs, lives.
Yep. And I say grown men, we're all in our 50s, so the fact that we're even still doing it is, to me, is pretty amazing.
Oh yeah, I think I was talking to Jordan, and he was saying something about, why do you want to get into this now or something, I'm like,
you're never too old, man.
I said, I don't want to go out with regrets, I don't want to sit there and go, well, what if, because, I keep thinking about, well, what if Mike would have played with Triple Black that night, and I'm like, well, we'll never know.
What if Planky would have played with Underland? What was that? That was.
Now there's the big secret that nobody knows.
What was that show for? That was for Sly's grandmother?
No, that was for my uncle
at
Rack and Roll, because I wanted to play a Shinedown song because he loved Shinedown, and this was before I knew Zach and all of that. I wanted to do the Shinedown song. I can't remember which one, but I wanted to do it. I wanted to play. And I still tell people that, I go, funniest shit in the world. I said, we're playing, and Lou turns around. Too fast. So I slow down. Too slow. Too fast. I'm like, pick one, too slow or too fast. Which one do you want? And he's like, I want the right one, you know? And I laugh about it now because it's like, you know, yeah, play it right. You know, that's what he's trying to say. He's not trying to be a jerk. He's just saying, you know, hey, you're going too fast. You're supposed to keep it at the right beat or pace or whatever, you know?
Yeah.
And you know, there's nothing wrong with what he's saying. You know, I can laugh about it, but it's just funny. It's like every time I start playing, he turns around too fast, and I'm like, damn it! But yeah, we had tried to do that Shinedown song because me, you, Lou, and Kathy was gonna sing,
Yep.
and we were doing it, and after a while, you know, it was like, hey, look, the gig is in. I think it was like a week or something, right? There was like no timeline, and you guys were like, look, we can do this, and you can go up there and you could make a fool of yourself, or. And then we got Daryl to play the drums. We're like, Daryl, you do it.
You know.
And like, yeah, it was right because I needed more time to sit down and play it, which I've been playing a lot of Shinedown now since Mike died. You know, I've been going back and listening to all this Shinedown stuff, and I'm like, oh wow, like, you know, and you know, still it's hard to believe that, like, you know, Mike was a guest of Shinedown for that last concert. He didn't even have a ticket. They just told him like, no, dude, you're there. Mm-hmm. You know, like you're backstage with us.
Yeah.
You know, and then it's like, holy cow, he wasn't there. You know, it all happened. So,
dude, it was a crazy thing. He was at the Psycho Fish Underland reunion, which was like the week before he died.
Yeah.
I had drinks with him. He was in high spirits. Everything was great.
And I remember, like, I was gonna text him for his birthday, and then I started doing something in the yard or something, and I forgot about it.
I've had this happen to me twice in the last 6 months. A friend of mine that was a singer in my brother's band, he came to see us at Road Rangers 3 months ago. He was in the highest of spirits. Everything was great. And then the following week, he was dead. And that was Jeff Green, a guy I went to school with.
Wow.
And I was just blown away. Healthy dude.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I said. I'm like, Mike was, you know, I mean, I'm not saying he was like a health nut or anything, but he
didn't look sickly.
Yeah.
In no way, shape, or form.
Well, I know he had a problem that I have too, kidney stones. Because we had that in common, because he's like, yeah, the last one they had to blast that fucker out of there. And I'm like, dude, I don't want to hear about that. I don't even want to think about it.
That's what they do. They take a laser and they pulverize them.
Yeah. And he was telling me, I'm like, I don't want to know. I don't ever want one again. I'm done, you know? And
stop drinking that soda pop, kid.
No, it was the milk.
Really?
The calcium in the milk.
Really?
Yeah. And my nephew, Jordan, was the one that pointed it out. Because the last time I was laying in the hospital with the kidney stone, he goes, Uncle, you know what you've been doing different? I'm like, no. He goes, haven't you been drinking a lot of milk? I'm like, well, yeah, but I don't understand. What's your point? He goes, well, Uncle, there's calcium in milk. Mm-hmm. And then the doctor came in and I started talking to the doctor. I'm like, could that be he goes, well, yeah, your body doesn't break down calcium like everybody else's. So you cause these stones.
Right.
So I have not touched milk since and not had a stone.
How did we end up down the road talking about freaking
kidney stones?
Kidney stones.
Mike Thompson. That's how Mike did it.
Fucking Mike.
Yeah, thanks, Mike. Yeah, so it's going to be fun.
This whole weekend.
Yeah. What was the name of that park or whatever?
Sheridan.
The
Sheridan Center.
I just want to make sure we get it right. Sheridan Pavilion.
The Sheridan Pavilion in Taylor.
Yeah.
On Pardee. Yep. 1, 2, Juan, Juan, Juan.
Yeah.
Hardy Road, Taylor, Michigan.
Yeah. Ray Street Park, Triple Black, Hole Shot, Dire Days, Starving Artist TJT, and Remy from
50 amp
50
fuse.
Amp Fuse.
That dude's been around for fucking 900 years.
Oh, Jesus.
He was in the Rubber Band. He's been in so many. He's a killer guitar player, singer. He's the man.
Yeah, so it should be a good. And I think, where was it? I thought, oh yeah, beer and food trucks will be available.
Yep.
So
It's gonna be a drunken good time with tacos.
yeah, so I'm definitely looking forward to it. You know, it's been tough, but it's been nice. Kind of getting to know the brothers because I didn't really know his brothers. You
I don't know him that well either.
I don't either, but I've had some nice conversations with John, and you know, John's just like, man, Mike thought the world of you, you know, and I'm like, he did, and he's like, oh yeah, he always talked about. He's like, John was like, I hate that this is how we're meeting. He's like, I wish me and you would have met.
Long time ago.
Yeah. He's like, because he's like, I can see why, you know, Mike liked you. And,
Well, you're a good dude.
yeah,
Generally, all around great guy.
and
You know him. You love him. You can't live without him. Ladies and gentlemen, Plankzilla!
sorry, Terry.
Terry.
No, my next door neighbor,
Oh.
Terry.
That wasn't that hard.
No. But yeah, no. And the funny thing was, the first night that John came to Road Rangers after Mike had passed, he's standing at the door, leaning on the table, just like Mike. And I looked over, and Rick was sitting next to me.
You saw Mike.
I saw Mike,
Mhm.
and I like hit Rick, and I go, "Who the hell is that?" And he goes, he's looking for a minute. He goes, "Oh, that's John." And I go, and Rick knew. You know, he goes, "You saw a ghost, didn't you?" I go, "Yeah, I did." I go,
Was that at the Brian Bizak?
Yes, it was that night.
That was
Yep.
a great day too.
That was a yeah. I got a chance to talk to him about his brother because I didn't know his brother.
I've known those guys from
Yeah.
way back. They had a band back in the '80s in Southgate because Scott Swan was their singer. Brian and Bill.
Oh, Scott! I know Scott.
Brian and Bill. Brian was playing drums, Bill was playing guitar, and I want to say Eric Lindstrom was playing bass.
Wow.
Who Eric Lindstrom was the guitar for Larry and the Big Guy.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought
And
that sounded
I
familiar.
think there was another guy because I believe they were 5 people.
Wow.
Dale might have been involved with them for a while too. They would have been like 16 years old at that time.
Oh, I wonder if that's the picture I saw of Dale in the he
In his tiger stripe,
he was wearing some skin tight
tiger
stuff.
stripe leotard.
He had the shirt open, and whoever it was showed me this picture, and I'm like, "You're my favorite person now," because I needed to see that.
We had a band back in the day with Sean Baker
Yeah.
and Matt Larson and myself. We were called Killer Criminal.
Oh yeah.
And Dale was best friends with our drummer. So I have a long-standing relationship with Dale that goes way fucking back as well. And Dale is one of the finest bass players in our area.
Yeah.
Especially rock bass players. He's probably one of the best around, you know.
Yeah.
And when he joined Ray Street Park, that was a turning point for that band.
Oh yeah.
They were great with Terry, but Dale's a fine musician, good guitar player, good singer. He's all about it, you know. He's a good dude too.
Well, I left what was it? How long has he been in Ray Street now?
Well, I believe he was the bass player when we put out Hate Water. So
Wow.
that was 2013.
So 12 years?
Something good. Longer than that.
Yeah.
But I know he was the bass player that night.
Yeah, because he says, yeah, I've been in this band like 12 years and I'm still the fucking new guy.
You'll always be the FNG.
I'm like, yep, you're still the new guy.
Dude, Neil Peart was the FNG at the end of their game too.
Yeah. It's funny, but yeah, I love Dale and the band, and me and Dale have had some, good times with doing the baseball and all.
Yeah, you guys did the old timer.
Yeah, that was really cool, and I'm glad that Dale invited me out to do it. And, I got to play baseball at Tiger Stadium, where I grew up as a kid, watching baseball played out there, and I got to be out on the field and play the same field, and I even got to play with John Walkenfuss, a childhood hero, and he even pissed him off and had him throw at my head.
Man. You made an impression.
Well, what I did was I got a hit. He was pitching, and I got a hit off of him right-handed. So then my next at bat, I come up left-handed. He took that as I was showing him up.
Yeah.
He threw at my head, and I wasn't wearing a helmet.
Hey, fuck you, guy.
Yeah, and I'm like, this guy's what, like in his 70s,
Right.
He's still that competitive that we're just playing a pickup game or whatever. He threw right at I go, hey, not wearing a helmet. And he was just laughing. And I'm like, oh, man. So I got that memory that, after John Walkenfuss died, I'm like, hey, I got to meet him, hang out with him, play baseball with him.
Right.
I'm like, my cousin can't say that.
Right.
I can't.
Yeah.
So
sure.
That's something that, Dale made happen. So, he gives me a hard time at the bar and that, but, I still like Dale. I still like him. He's a good guy.
Yes, he is.
And, yeah, you can see Dale at Road Rangers if you come up there. He's there.
You can see him Sunday. Oh, no, he won't be there Sunday.
Yeah, he won't be there Sunday.
He's had nasal passage surgery.
Yeah, we were talking about that because I said, I think I might need that or whatever. And he's like, don't do it. He's like, don't do it. Like, don't do it.
I have a deviated septum myself.
I think I do too.
And I had, for years, singing, I had problems. And it's taken me 30 years to get around my nose to be able to become a decent singer.
Yeah.
Because it is a physical thing that, either you get surgery or you learn how to cope with it. And I've had people tell me before, you're never going to be a singer unless you get surgery and have your nose fixed. Well, I'm fronting my band now as the singer, and I mean, I don't think I'm great, but I don't think it sucks.
No.
I got my own thing going. So,
But yeah, Deb had the nasal thing done.
Double D?
Yeah, she had it done too, and she's like, yeah, don't.
Yeah, they break your fucking nose. Dude.
Yeah, and then like
I can see you have a deep look. You have the same thing going on inside you. Now we're talking about deviated septums.
Now that's where the show went. Oh my God, and it's almost 10 o'clock.
Why don't you play a song?
Yeah, we should play a song.
Why don't you play
what do you want to play?
Mainstream, and then
Mainstream,
and then
I have Mainstream?
You should.
Which one is that?
It's called Mainstream.
I only have those.
Oh, you don't? Oh, wow.
No, I don't have that.
Oh.
I only got the 5.
Okay. Play In the Flesh and Swallow Me. And I'd like to dedicate Into Flesh or In the Flesh to Garage Bar Thursday.
Oh.
And then Swallow Me, I want to dedicate that to George Torrigan, my friend in the Philippines who has been in a serious accident.
Oh.
And cannot come back to the United States because of a serious head injury. This dude had an incredible voice. We recorded this back in about 94. This includes my brother Jim,
Oh,
myself. I'm playing lead guitar and bass on this. My brother Jim's playing rhythm guitar. George is singing. Bill West is playing drums. And I believe Sean Baker also has a rhythm track in this song.
wow.
That's the song Swallow Me, if you're playing that first.
Well, we'll play In the Flesh and we'll end with Swallow.
Okay.
And then we'll come back and we'll wrap this whole thing up.
Excellent. Love you guys. You're the best.
All right. Here
Hey,
listen.
tomorrow night, Road Rangers.
Road Rangers.
Pound Town Prophet. Billing the Tiger.
Yes. It's going to be a wonderful night. I can't wait. So here, listen to these two and we'll come back and wrap everything up. Oh. I like our
Dude had a great voice.
I listened to the Hearts and Minds, and I knew that one. Because I'm like, oh yeah, I like that one.
Silence, 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 it is killing me. The way it leaves, it's just the mind of control. And in the battles of eternity, for you and me, the cliffs are burning nowhere. Time will always flow. Systems fall, like forever and day. You have to show.
I can't believe there's that many people still listening. United States, Germany, Russia.
Really?
That's what we got. Somebody on their Apple phone.
Never, never, never will you swallow me with laughing smiles. These eyes of mine are unprotected. If you follow, you will surely see the back of me. Things I keep it down. I don't know where it's gonna go. It's just made. If you look at it, say show up. Set my spirit free.
Yeah, these speakers will work off of Bluetooth. Like I can play music from my phone on these speakers.
That's great.
Without even hooking up wires. Kind of why I bought them. I just don't have that one hooked up.
This is the end of the song.
Okay. Oh, there it was. You weren't lying when you said that was the end of the song.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that was cool.
Good stuff from way back in the Wayback Machine.
Jeez. Yeah, that was. How old is it?
93.
Wow. Wow.
Like I said, it's like 30 years old. Came
Yeah.
from the Wayback Machine.
Yeah.
But George was a great singer, and I feel bad for the guy. He, at 38, joined the army and went to Afghanistan and fought the war.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
He was a badass. True bad. If you were going to be a soldier, that's the guy you wanted next to you.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I got a buddy that I grew up with, known him since like kindergarten. And when we graduated high school, he joined the army and was a lifer.
Yeah.
And he retired at like 40 something, because I guess you only got to do like 20 years in the military and
yeah,
you're done. And he was involved in some stuff and telling me some stuff, and I'm like, whoa. Like he was telling me some stuff that I don't think he was supposed to tell, and then his Facebook page would get shut down, and I'm like, oh shit.
We're coming for you, son.
I'm like, what'd you do, Dave? Like,
yeah.
Shouldn't have said that, but oh, well, it is what it is.
But George served, and then after he did his time overseas, he came back here, and life in the States after fighting a war is weird. And he went to the Philippines, and he found peace there, and he found a woman, but then was in a moped accident.
Oh, geez.
Fucked them all up. And that's why we had that big benefit for
Yeah.
him, which was another great night.
Yeah, another great night. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So are we wrapping this up?
Yeah, we're wrapping it up. We're
Tomorrow night,
Road
Rangers.
Rangers.
Billing the Tiger,
Yes.
Pound Town Prophet.
Yes.
It's going to be a good one, kids. If you're not there, you're fucking square.
I don't have to go to 2 different venues on the same night. I only have to go to one place.
Because there is only one venue.
Yeah. Yeah, we're running out of them.
Thank you, Kristen and Tim.
Yeah.
You guys fucking rock. Thank you, Steve. Thank you, Planky.
You
You
know,
know, I've been a part of this musical community for quite some time now.
long time.
And it's people like you guys that make it all, you know, and the fans as well, of course. But
Oh, yeah.
we couldn't do it without a place like that.
Oh,
we
yeah.
couldn't do it without people like you promoting stuff and making shit happen in our wonderful downriver community.
Oh, yeah. And I will post the podcast probably tomorrow or Saturday morning, and it'll be available on Tap Detroit, and then it'll also be available on Spotify, Amazon, Apple Podcast, iHeartRadio, Pandora.
All those places are going to hear us talk about nasal surgery.
Yes, they are. Yes. Yes, they will. Yes, they will.
I thought this was a fucking rock show.
If they click on it, you know, if they click on it.
Right
If they
on.
don't click on it, they won't hear it. So,
Right on.
but yeah, thanks for filling in. For
Hey,
Ted.
man, it's been a pleasure. And Ted's my guy, too. I fucking love Ted. He's the goods. I love you. I thank you for having me. Again, tomorrow night, Road Rangers, September 19th, Billing the Tiger, Pound Town Prophet. It's going to be a hell of a night of crazy prog music.
Oh my God, it's gonna be great. And then Dream Theater on Sunday. It's like
Oh, and
it's the perfect weekend for me.
one other thing I have to say, I have to make sure that the guys in my band know that I appreciate them more than anything. Chris Thomas, Kyle Ford,
Oh, them guys are great.
you guys are the goods, the best people in the world. The mother of my children, Devin and Trevor, you guys are the goods. And my mother, Lillian Denise Lucas. Life would suck without all of you.
There you go. Well, I can't wrap it up better than that. I got nothing.
You don't have any terry cloth?
No, I got nothing. So, yeah, I will post the podcast and we'll put it on the Facebook, and you know you'll be able to hear it on the Spotify, the Amazon. All you got to do is search the Plankman Show, and it pops right up, and you just click on it and hit play, and it's there. So it's real simple, and you can watch it on this if you want to.
The YouTubes?
Like Brain Fog did. Thanks to Brain Fog, by the way, for promoting the show last night, and you know, letting me come on and have some fun with them last night. So it's been a lot of talking, and I'm done talking.
Shut your fucking mouth.
So check out Brain Fog, check out us, and maybe we'll see you Friday night at Road Rangers.
I would really love to see all of you. It would be freaking great.
Yeah, I say the same thing. So I guess that's it. I'm just gonna stop the show. There's like no outro or nothing. It's just that's it. So this is where I say goodbye.
Goodbye. We'll miss you. We're all counting on you.
We're already off.
I can't stop myself.
we were still on here, but we were off there.